What's going on, everyone? It's time for another action horror creature feature shark movie film review. Today we're going to talk about a film called Sharkman. It was released sometime in 2001. It was produced by Karen Bedham, Bose Davidson, and David Verdeau. And it was released by New Image Entertainment, by the way. But it was also written by Matthew Forstone and Howard Sosninsky. And it was directed by Michael Ottengwitz, who that's a pseudonym for Brian Meese, who did it, and that's his only film. So, yeah, as far as I can tell, anyways. But yeah, Sharkman. Well, it's about it's about a scientist who has a dying kid of cancer, and he tries to find new ways to try to treat cancer with sharks. And he injects him with an experimental serum, which seemed to work. But then it turns him into a shark, half human, half shark hybrid, where he goes on a bloodthirsty killing spree, and it's up to him and his colleagues to try to keep it under wraps. Well, then there's a news reporters and tourists are all being attacked. Overall, this film is actually really fun. It's a lot of fun. It was way better than I was expecting that to be. I was expecting like a shitty like Sharknado type movie, but this one actually had some pretty cool stuff. It has some really good practical effects, gore effects, and that it was gory. And this is more like a TV style movie. So, yeah. So that was interesting. It was really well shot too. The cinematography in this was actually really good. And overall, I thought the film did have a good score and stuff too. The music actually worked pretty well for it and made it really more entertaining and eventful. The characters, most of them are pretty fleshed out and pretty believable, whether you like them or not. And that's what a good story needs, is good characters to get behind. This one actually has that, and that they're not your stereotype. Some of them aren't your stereotypical ones. They're kind of like ones you'd see before in films before, but a little bit different. And that's always a good, refreshing thing to see. This is definitely a far out idea for a movie, and what they had to work with and stuff, they did a lot of good stuff into it. The only big gripe I have with this is some of the acting is pretty bad. And also, yeah, the acting is pretty bad for most part. Jeffrey Combs plays the scientist, and he's obviously really good in this. Some of the other actors seem to overplay it a bit. It tends to be a little more they tried too hard, basically, and it didn't really work for the film. But yeah, the other thing that didn't really work is there's this love interest between these two characters, and I did not buy it at all. It is one of the most forced things I've seen in a movie, and it just makes it really uncomfortable. And then like the ending kiss and stuff was just like grunge-worthy, basically. It was just like, ugh. like obviously they're not into each other, and they can't even make to the point where they can't even make it look like they're somewhat into each other. You just tell it's just awkward and weird, and it's a forced love story in this, which kind of drags and brings the movie down a bit. Other than that, though, this is a fun action horror film, and it does have some really cool creature effects in it and stuff. They don't show it too much, but yeah, they definitely don't minimalize it like they did in Snow Beast, but they do show a fair amount, and it works. I thought it was a lot of fun and action packed, and overall it was entertaining. So I'm going to give Sharkman a 4 out of 5. It was a lot of fun. If it didn't have that forced love interest and a little bit of better acting, would have got higher, but still, I'm not sure where it's streaming on, so but I'll link the trailer down below so you can check it out down below. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram, it's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I just put the film title in there, some fun fact or history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek Peer Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films, and my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms, stay in the loop with this channel. Like this video, share some more people wherever. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any films or film franchises and any genre in on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future. Comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Also, make sure you subscribe. We'll find some weird, obscure, not they brought in thought checking out together, and also share my opinions on popular films that come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because, well, we're going to do one of the most notorious trilogies out there for shitty shark movies. the Shark Attack franchise. So Shark Attack is going to be the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. And yeah, watch out for all those genetically shark human hybrids out there attacking us. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.